the Pittsburgh Steelers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the rookie from Texas, D'Onta Foreman. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here we go with 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's Tom Hackett now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken in at the 22. Cooks flashing the footwork. Brandon Cooks. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Brandon Cooks, 78 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. They get the stop defensively, force the punt. They score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense like, look, you don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And the last drive, their first drive, 3-and-out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
The drive starts with Foreman on the ground. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They run again with Foreman. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. On first down, Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, here's Watson. And he's got his man on the out route. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Watson hands this to Foreman. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Fresh set of downs here. Watson now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. Good move at the 30. Dion Lewis. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Dion Lewis. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. And it's good to make it 14-0. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out comes Houston. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. off of play action. It's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Here we go.
On first down, Downs to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now out comes Houston. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Hopkins should see a lot of targets, but he might be in for a battle tonight. He's going to be watched like a hawk on virtually every snap by Joe Hayden, and over the years, we know Hayden's reputation.
Oh, the reputation is well-deserved, too, because he's a guy that has the agility and the length to stay with the receivers. Think about what he's able to do. Even though he's a tall corner, able to break down and move quickly to where the ball is. That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Watson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know, when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Here we go.
Now Lewis. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Let's go.
Again, it's Lewis. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Dobbs now on 2nd down. On the left side, it's McDonald. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Lewis. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Going underneath for Lewis. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On 2nd down, Dobbs dancing to his left, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not that we necessarily see this as being in the cards, but worth noting that 21 points would equal their franchise record for largest deficit overcome. Certainly plenty of work to do between now and then. They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. Able to evade the tackle, but then quickly brought down just outside the 5. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go!
Here's Watson. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Take it at the 37. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Shifts by him, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. Throw left side complete. That's Lewis. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Ohio! Let's go!
Out of the gun, Dobbs. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. And now out comes Houston. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That good for 19 and a first down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
To throw is Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Griffin. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Hey, that is right. Watch that end. Everyone's got 4. Let's go.
Here's Foreman. Room to run inside the 40. And a cut to the sideline. A big-time play there for the Texans. 42 yards on the ground. You see a run like that, and I don't know if that happens in week 1 or 2, but as this year has worn on, he has gotten better and better, this rookie.
And so much for the rookie wall. We always hear about guys breaking down near the end of the season. Not in this case. He's only gotten stronger and better.
Again, it's Foreman. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
I know he might be a little winded after that previous long run, but now you're in goal-to-goal situation. That changes what you do defensively, and it worked for them on that play.
Maybe trying to reward him after that long run. We'll see if they go back to him again on the ground. Now Foreman. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Now Watson on third and goal. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. And Myers able to knock it through, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate, because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team. Helps them start their comeback.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. Space to maneuver at the 40. Dion Lewis, the 30. 10, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Dion Lewis, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. Boswell for the extra point. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Now a first down throw. Watson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Texans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Come on, let's go.
To the air yet again. Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And 21 yards there as they convert on third. Again, it's Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. But with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game. No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
Let's go. 190.
On first down, it's Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Watson on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Will Fuller was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions. Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Here we go.
Here's Watson to throw on 3rd down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down. Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Flex round. Come on, let's go. Watch out. Ohio.
They'll run with Foreman. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. The final shot before the break, Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Sean Davis with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day as we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And an alley to run. Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter.
Flex round. Let's go. What?
Now a play fake here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Ohio! Ohio!
This is Lewis. And some room to maneuver. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
Come on, let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Dumps it off to Lewis. Lewis has the first down and then some. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Dion Lewis with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A carry for Foreman. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out comes Houston. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round!
A run by Foreman to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
To throw on second is Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They are going for it. Here's Watson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Bud Dupree in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
On first down, Downs to throw. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Now Dobbs. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. After the interception, here's Watson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, nice move. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Dion Lewis taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. On second down, here's Watson, eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Sean Davis with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sideline, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Dobbs now on second down. Flushed out right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 3 yards to go on second down.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. Come on.
They try again with Lewis. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Let's go. One.
Throwing here, Dobbs. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They come out here in the eye. They run. This is Lewis. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Dion Lewis taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Here we go. Ryan 38.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And they'll run it here. Trucks over him. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for second down. From the 50, it's Watson. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Bud Dupree in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Watson now to throw. Wide open receiver complete. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now here is another interception. Picked off, William Gay. Oh, good move. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Here we go.
Now they try the right side here. Lewis. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Lewis.